Ever met the self-obsessed type, always boasting and seeking praise? You've probably met a classic narcissist. This video dives into narcissism, pondering whether these self-centered individuals genuinely grasp the concept of love beyond themselves. 1. Narcissists cannot stand a partner who's better than them. When someone with high levels of narcissism encounters someone they perceive as better than them, jealousy and envy kick in. Narcissists can't handle the idea that someone might be superior or more successful than them, so they get all riled up and sometimes even angry. They can't stand it when someone else outshines them, especially their partner. Dr. Ramani Durvasula, a leading narcissist expert, says, "Narcissists can't handle being outdone by others, especially those close to them. It triggers feelings of inadequacy and insecurity, so they often react with envy and anger." 2. Narcissists are impatient with other people's imperfections. In relationships, narcissists may struggle to empathize and support their partners during difficult times or when they make mistakes. Instead of offering understanding and compassion, they might react with impatience and dismissiveness because they expect perfection from others just as they do themselves. This lack of patience with imperfections can indicate that their love for others is shallow and conditional. In true love, people are willing to accept each other's flaws and weaknesses and offer support and understanding. 3. Narcissists exploit others as a source of narcissistic supply. One of the narcissist's key traits is using others to fulfill their goals and boost their self-esteem. They feed off the admiration and support they get from people around them, and that's where the term narcissistic supply comes into play. Otto Fenichel, a psychologist, introduced this term in the early 20th century. He described it as the emotional nourishment that narcissists crave to maintain their inflated sense of self-importance. It's like they need this supply to validate their worth and existence. Without it, their ego might deflate like a popped balloon. 4. Narcissists don't offer affection but manipulation. Imagine you're dealing with someone who's a narcissist. These people are good at getting what they want, but their version of love differs from what most people call love. They're not interested in giving love. Narcissists want to manipulate. Psychologists and psychiatrists have studied this behavior and found that narcissists use indirect methods to control others because they fear losing their narcissistic supply. So, one way they achieve this is through manipulation. By doing this, narcissists aim to have their partner under their thumb, serving their needs and desires. 5. Narcissists are never contented. Narcissists have a never-ending hunger for attention, praise, affection, and validation. Nothing is ever good enough for them because they crave more and more. According to experts, one theory behind this behavior is that narcissists' desires are constantly in flux. They might believe the next big thing will finally bring them the happiness and fulfillment they seek. But the problem is that feeling is fleeting because their desires keep changing. Dr. Craig Malkin, a psychologist, explains that narcissists have what he calls emotional hunger. Narcissists have an emotional void that no one or nothing can ever fill. So no matter how much attention, success, or material possessions they acquire, it never seems enough. 6. The narcissist's punitive nature. Narcissists punish people for not giving them the admiration or adoration they crave. Narcissists can't handle not being the center of the universe. Some psychologists believe narcissists have fragile self-esteem deep down, and to protect themselves from feeling vulnerable, they resort to punishing others to maintain a sense of power and control. By making others feel small, they boost their ego and feel superior. The narcissist's punitive behavior is a red flag that something's off in their ability to love others fully. Instead of nurturing and caring for relationships, they prioritize their needs and lash out when threatened or rejected. 7. The narcissist's lack of genuine empathy. Empathy is like that superpower that lets us understand and feel what others are going through. But with narcissists, it's like their empathy button is stuck on mute. They struggle to genuinely put themselves in someone else's shoes and feel their emotions. So when narcissists don't show empathy, it's a sign that their love might be shallow. Dr. Ramani Durvasula, a psychologist, has an excellent take on this. She suggests narcissists often lack that empathy chip because they're obsessed with themselves. She says they're emotionally allergic to understanding what others feel. 8. The narcissist's lack of gratitude for other people's efforts. Narcissists often struggle to acknowledge or appreciate the kind things others do for them. Experts say narcissists might lack gratitude because it requires stepping outside their self-centered world. Dr. Ramani Durvasula, a psychologist, explains it as a one-way street. Narcissists see relationships as serving their needs rather than genuinely caring about others. In a way, the absence of gratitude is a sign that a narcissist's love is pretty one-sided. They might be all about themselves, but when it comes to showing appreciation or recognizing the efforts of others, they often fall short. 9. The narcissist's abusive behavior: physical, emotional, verbal. When a narcissist starts dishing out physical, emotional, or verbal abuse, it's a significant clue that their self-absorption overshadows any real love they might have for someone else. They're so wrapped up in themselves that they can't see the pain they're causing. In a way, their abusive behavior becomes a defense mechanism to protect their fragile self-image. They're in a cycle of needing validation and attention, but their tactics push people away instead of drawing them closer. 10. The narcissist's lack of respect. When someone truly cares about someone else, they show respect, right? They listen, value their feelings and opinions, and treat them kindly. But with narcissists, that respect part is often missing in action. So when a narcissist doesn't show respect, it's a sign that they're more into themselves than anyone else. It's not that they're incapable of feeling any love, but their passion tends to be more self-centered. Narcissists might like having people around to boost their ego or make them feel important. Still, it's not the deep, genuine love that's all about caring for another person. While it might be tempting to think that narcissists are incapable of love, it's more accurate to say that their love is a complex and distorted version of what most of us understand. Their love may not be entirely void, but it's far from the selfless, unconditional devotion many aspire to. Remember that understanding narcissism goes beyond simply labeling individuals as unloving. It's a reminder to approach relationships with a discerning eye, recognize the signs, and protect our emotional well-being. And who knows, perhaps by shedding light on the intricacies of narcissists' self-centered view about love, we can inch closer to building healthier connections, ones built on genuine care, empathy, and mutual respect. Thanks for watching. Did you enjoy this video? If so, you should watch another intriguing video over here. Like this video and subscribe to this channel.